The answer to this question is going to help you so much in your spiritual life. So buckle up. This person asks, how can the devil give Jesus something that he doesn't own? We are referring to Matthew 4, when Satan attempts to tempt Jesus, literally Jesus the Messiah. Yeah. If there is anything that the devil has, it's audacity. Like, imagine thinking you have enough pull to literally tempt the creator of the universe. Anyway, the enemy takes Jesus to a top of a high mountain and he says, look at the world in all its splendor. I will give you this if you bow down to me. Now, obviously, if Jesus hypothetically were to bow down to Satan and pay homage to, we would lose grace. We literally would lose grace. He knew the importance of Jesus. That's why he was attacking him. He was waging spiritual war on Jesus Christ. Like I told y'all in my ebook, the enemy will not waste bullets on someone who is not a threat. So understand, if you feel spiritual war, if the enemy is attacking you, you are purposed by God. We are all purposed by God, but you are stepping into your purpose. At the end of this storm is going to be life-changing revelation. Remember that and keep heart. Let's move on. To answer this question, He can't give Jesus what he doesn't own. The enemy can imitate, but he cannot replicate. So this earth is not his. Jesus Christ, God, has the dominion over this realm. But remember, like I said in the other video, straight from the Holy Spirit to your ear, the enemy will present you bondage disguised as prosperity. The enemy will present you bondage disguised as freedom. This is why the Bible calls the enemy the father of lies and says that there is no truth in him. Because he's promising Jesus the world, but he cannot deliver. All he wants to do is stunt him and keep him from doing what God purposed him to do. Are y'all hearing me? This is why when you are at spiritual war, the enemy is going to whisper in your ears the shortcut. He's going to whisper in your ears the easy way out. He's going to tell you, oh, it's okay. You're going to marry that guy, so it's all right for you to have sex before marriage. Now you done created a soul tie. That is bondage disguised as freedom, because now you're about to be crashing out mentally and emotionally unwell because you connected yourself, became one flesh with someone before God purposed you to do so. The enemy is going to tell you this life is hard. You need a vice. It's okay to have a substance here and there. Now the here and there becomes habitual, and the habitual turns into addiction. And now you're more at spiritual war than you ever were before. No, I did not mean to rhyme there. Now, while you're battling addiction, you are spiritually unalert and even more of a target. That is bondage disguised as freedom. Enemy's going to tell you, you don't need the church. You don't need God. He's going to play on your vulnerability because of your religious trauma and your church hurt to keep you living in constant sin and as far away from God as possible, because he's presenting you bondage disguised as freedom. It says in Matthew 4:1 that Jesus was led into the wilderness by the Spirit. You can ask, why would God lead Jesus into temptation, lead him into wilderness for such a time as this? He knew it would be in the Bible. He knew that his children would suffer against the hands of the enemy, and the enemy would be seeking whoever he can devour. This is why Jesus did what he did, because he knows his time is short, and we need a handbook. We need a guide to how to deal with that. Understand that if you're going through these things and you feel the enemy attacking you more than you have in years, you are about to step into your purpose. But it's up to you to keep yourself heavenly minded instead of earthly minded. It's up to you to be able to pinpoint the lies and the deception and turn towards Christ. As always, y'all, oh, do you see me sweating? It is so hot. As always, y'all, make sure you like, follow, comment down below what you think. If you have any more questions, what else y'all want to get into, let's talk about it.